Hi guys, TheWestonizer YT here doing a NFL review between the Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. And as you all know, it was a very close game. Final score is looking like it's going to be 31-30. Detroit Lions win. Now let's get real here. I was debating with myself, am I going to go hardcore in this review, or I'm going to sugarcoat it in this review? Which way am I going to go with this? First of all, let's get it straight. You're playing the Dallas Cowboys. And that's all that ever really needs to be said here. You're playing the Dallas Cowboys. Not only are you playing the Dallas Cowboys, but this is in your home. This is in Detroit, Michigan. Alright? And yes, we won the game by 1 point, but there is way too many errors in the Detroit Lions game plan. I'm going to say it again and again and again. When are we going to get rid of Jim Schwartz? Why is he still our coach? How many times do we have to have a sucky season before you get fired? Because any other person does some stuff like Jim Schwartz, where every season is consecutive loss, we're not going to playoffs, we're definitely not going to the Super Bowl, you would get fired. But for some reason Jim Schwartz still has a job. I really don't know why. Today, the biggest problems were the fact that there were so many turnovers. I mean, if it wasn't because receivers and players couldn't hold on to the ball, it was because Stafford's throwing wasn't that accurate. It was something going on, because throughout the game we were dropping passes, dropping balls. Every time you turn around, Reggie Bush, hold on to the ball. And what's funny is because we always talk about Brandon Pettigrew. Pettigrew has a history of dropping passes, but for some reason today he was actually catching passes. And then we have Nate Burleson, who seems to never be able to maintain a healthy state. Except this time, he gets injured in an accident that has nothing to do with football. Dude, are you serious? Like, come on! Why are you always getting hurt? Like, dude, come on. Megatron, as usual, does his job. I mean, what would this team be without Megatron? I say this time and time again. If we didn't have Calvin Johnson, we would be in the shithole. I'm just going to put it for what it is. You know, Calvin Johnson is a dynamic player. He can jump up and he can just goaltend passes all day. You know what I mean? And that's what keeps the Detroit Lions in most of the time. We have Durham, who also can catch some balls. However, I'm not that, like, 100% on the pin, because to me, there's a lot of situations where you should have caught that ball and you didn't. So, and then we have Reggie Bush, phenomenal. You know, he can run in, he's tough. You know, he's aggressive, but at the same time, if you can't hold on to the ball, then it's pointless. We have Joint Bell, you know, he's the backup, he does well as well. Our defense is not all that. And I'm just going to put it for what it is. Our defense is not all that. And the reason why is there's a lot of missed tackles. Case in point, there was times where we let Tony Romo just run up. You know, he's a quarterback, just run in and get the first down. And I mean, my God, somebody should have stopped him a long time ago before he even made a couple of feet. But here's the thing, with all the penalties and flags that's in the NFL now, also in the collegiate football, with all these penalties and flags, it really destroys the flow of the game. I mean, heaven forbid anybody even touches the quarterback. Oh my God, you're going to get fined, you're going to have penalties, they're going to get a first down. I mean, what is this? You're just giving the game away. We have way too many penalties and flags now. And I understand, you know, NFL, you know, you got hit with a bunch of lawsuits because people are getting concussions, but here's the thing. You people know what you're signing up with before you even play the game, alright? You know this is an aggressive contact sport. And I'm not saying, ooh, I want everyone to get head concussions and die. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, you're getting paid $40 million a year! Who cares? Play the game! All these unnecessary penalties and flags and what is this? You know, this is football. This isn't freaking, you know, flag football. You're going to get hit. That's the purpose of the game. Seriously. But anyways, back to the game review. You know, I'm proud that you guys got the win, because, I mean, if we would have lost against the Cowboys, that just, not only lose against the Cowboys, but lose against the Cowboys in Detroit, that would have just been a slap in the face, okay? We got a win. I'm proud of you. However, we got to make some changes. You know, you guys are going to have to learn how to catch balls. Not only catch balls, but hold on to those balls. Hold on to those cojones, okay? Because it's kind of ridiculous to see someone catch a ball, get a first down and some extra yards, and then they get tackled and bam, the ball falls out. And then you allow the opposing team to get a fumble or to run it back. I mean, come on! Come on! Okay, let's get it together. Stafford, more accurate passes. Now, what I have noticed with Stafford and Detroit Lions, we are a comeback team. It seems like the only time we really get in there and play is when we're about to get our butts kicked. And then all of a sudden, we get this, like light bulb switch. Ooh, time to start playing. We got to stop doing that. We got to start playing first, second, third, fourth quarter. Okay? We got to play the first half and the second half of the game. We got to play the entire hour. Okay, the entire 60 minutes of the game, all 4 quarters, we got to play that. We got to stop waiting to the last minute. Because today, we only won by 1 point, and we were about to lose to the Cowboys in Detroit. We can't have that happening over and over again. Also, get rid of Schwartz. I'm sick of this dude. Get rid of that man. Anyways, final score, 31-30. Let's go Lions.